All right. Very bad connection as usual. Hold on. This should not take very long. Hopefully. It's always the same with this thing. Anyway, know you guys. Hey, hey, there we are. Okay, wonderful. Very bad connection is gone. We are live. It is Saturday night. I just came home and Steve the Suffolk Shaver said go live because I was considering, you know, regular video live, and so this time it's Steve's fault. So yeah, hope everybody's doing well. It's Saturday. Uh, Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Leaving the cabinet door open here for a second. It's getting a little steamy in here because I had to hurry. Wonderful. Well, it's. I was thinking it's kind of like, hold on. Good morning, Steve. It's what, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I don't know. So yeah, round about here. Tony, I couldn't sneak it by you, could I? Cincy, Cincy, Gary, hold on. Happy birthday. Happy 37th birthday. Oh, 1:30 in England. Okay, wonderful. Right. So, I'm just watching. Okay, fantastic. All right. Tony's here. Steve's here. Cincy's here. Fantastic. All right. I think we can get started. Now, since we've got a fairly small crowd today, and this wasn't anything announced, this is a kind of surprise. Uh, well, unfortunately, unlike you, I don't have off. Gil, glad you could make it. Fantastic. Arthur? Arthur? Wow. The amount of people that are up at night. Back in? Um, since I did not have a chance to prepare anything, this was basically as soon as Steve said, let's go live. All right, let's go live. I hit the shower. Just basically, got the phone ready and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we're gonna have to wing this one. Like seriously. I do have a bunch of choices as far as the soaps go because I just grabbed a whole bunch of samples and put them here. So let me introduce. I got maggot razors, tobacco and leather. Yep. I got rustic shave soap, lavender wood. A whole bunch of these I've never used before. I've got the Buffalo Shave Co. I know this doesn't zoom right. Barbershop Clean. Captain's Choice Sandalwood. This one is, I think, K Shaveworks Raptor. Haven't used this one either. And then I've got two Cooper and French, one Authentic Barber, and one Fresh Start. So, your call on this one. Like I said, I was a little undecided, as you can tell. So, but I've already decided on the razor, so let me get that real quick. I'll be using my trusted Gillette Tech ball handle post-war 50s ball end, and no date code. So, oh, we got one Captain's Choice, okay, from Cincy. Yeah, that tech is awesome, and I'm wanting to try the Dorco Titan in a tech. The other the last shave with the slim twist was absolutely outstanding. So I'm just gonna go ahead and load that. Nice 3-piece razor. There we go. Load it in there. As you can tell, post-war, the square. Steve's Steve's yelling WSP, WSP, WSP. And loaded that in there. Just let me see if everything is good. Yeah, everything is squared away. Nice mild razor. I've got about a day and a half of growth. Birth year tech, 1967, third quarter. Oh, that's fantastic. I mean, having a birth year razor, that's Sledhead. Wow, a new one on the live. Fantastic. Welcome. By the way, in case you guys don't know, Sledhead has his own channel. Yep. So, like I said, the beautiful no date code. So I'm thinking it's very early 50s. Gillette Tech. Golden Steel, that was a good one. Unfortunately, my birth year razor is the Mach 3. But nonetheless, the Mach 3 is not a bad razor. I know we tend to frown upon the cartridges, but the Mach 3 is really a nice, still one of the nicer cartridge razors. Let me put it this way. For years, I've used a Mach 3. My brother still uses it, so it's not really that bad. Brad! Brad's got some time on hand. He told me he had about a half an hour to kill, so glad you could join. Right, so this is probably one of Brad's worst nightmare razors, the Gillette Tech. He loves an aggressive one. I do like mild razors also. So loaded with a Dorco Titan. Right, now on the soap, WSP and Captain's Choice have been named. Gonna be a toss-up then, I guess, huh? So the WSP would be the sandalwood by anything, but I tell you what, I'm gonna go with Steve on this one. I'm gonna go with the WSP lavender wood. It's just a beautiful, nice scent. Got a little bit of lavender on there, and hold on a sec. Where is it? Right. We'll be using this. Steve, your fault. I'm gonna copy you on that one. Okay, let me just clear out here real quick all the other samples out of the way. Yeah, because I was watching Steve's video today and got about 10 minutes in, and Steve and I got talking on Messenger, and like I said, it was his idea to go live, so you can blame him. Right. Brush. I'm gonna Shave Mac, or do you want a Boar? What are you thinking? It's an excellent aftershave, this stuff. You're right, Steve. Going for drinks. Catch it later, JC. Have fun, guys. Gil, thanks for popping in. Have a great evening. Yeah. Good night out. Great Saturday evening. Thanks, Gil. Shave Mac, okay. Yeah, Tech is an extremely mild razor. I'll give you that, Brad. I really got to watch it with this one, that I don't buff too much, because that's when I get the irritation. I'd rather take a close and comfortable with a little bit of stubble left over, since I'm only heading to work tomorrow. But I wanna see how this blade does. So okay, Shave Mac, and we are going to load in the puck this time. This is fairly small, but it might fit. A little bit wetter. Isn't that cute? That's lathering up nicely. Might be a little bit too much water left in there. Pinky out. Okay, Jeff, working on it. Both pinkies out. I mean, this is probably the smallest puck you can lather from. This is somewhat comic. I did have a bowl ready, but I don't know. Something just bit me there. Alright, just getting some of the stuff off. And on the other side, a little bit of water. And alright, let's see if that was enough load. If not, we can always go back. Like I said, totally winging it here. We normally go to a huge park in town, but there are fireworks on display. Oh, that's right, yeah, it's Guy Fawkes Day in England. If you don't know who Guy Fawkes is, he's one of the gentlemen. This was kind of, I don't know, 16 something, 14 something, I don't know. When he tried to basically burn down Parliament. Great guy, and they to honor him, they put stuffed puppets up and on a big bonfire and light them up. So what's a good razor for 1980? Probably a Gillette Black Beauty or the what is it? The Black Handle Super Speed. All right, so we're gonna lather up here. We are using, just for those of you who joined, WSP Lavender Wood. Unanimously chosen by Steve, the Suffolk Shaver. Holy smokes, this is lathering up a treat. I thought I was going to be a little skimpy on the soap. Apparently it doesn't take much. Oh, this WSP stuff is really good. Alright, cool. This is turning out better than I expected. So. I was going to say the same thing. Todd, glad you could join. I am absolutely thrilled. It is Saturday evening, and so many guys are joining in. Thank you so much. Tony, incidentally, what time is it in Australia, if you don't mind telling? I know it's late over in England. It's, what, 1:45 or something like that? Check this out, guys. And this was from this skimpy little puck. Fascinating. Alright, tell you what, let's get going. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get to watch all of it today. But Cap was finally back for Alive. That was awesome. 1:39 in the UK and 12:39 in the afternoon. Tony, at least I didn't have to wake you up in the middle of the night. Unfortunately, the UK is having to stay up. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who joined, Todd, Gillette Tech, post-war ball end, and the Dorco Titan second shave. Yeah, I know. I know I was at work, but at least I was able to join in and really. It was great seeing him again. He's been off a little bit, so. Cap, if you do catch this, very much enjoyed it. So far, this is really enjoyable. Very smooth. Blade is doing nicely. Yeah, that's right. Titan. Damn right. No, it's the German pronunciation. It just kind of, I don't know, it gives it a vintage feel. If I call it Dorco Titan. Dorco Titan. Mm. Always reminds me of the Nissan. Fancy pronunciation. Oh yeah, heck yeah. But back to the shave. This is really turning out nice. Um, Supposedly, this is one of the better clamping caps that are on here. There's a very rigid blade. I don't know fixation. We're not getting onto the subject of head shaves here. If y'all wanna see head shaves, Sledhead, aka Bill, is a head shaver. There's plenty of good head shavers out there. You don't need to see me. Although I know you guys want to see blood, right? Yeah, Jeff, I know. The name, there was a few people that got a good laugh out of that because they didn't look at the picture that I posted on Instagram of these blades. And well, they do with the picture here. Yeah, they do remind people of the Trojans. All right. I tell you what, guys, this was extremely comfortable. Fantastic. The soap is doing great. I mean, this is awesome slickness. Blade is feeling really smooth in this razor. I mean, it is a tech. You know, it is going to be mild, but it's the logo exactly. But look at the. I mean, the lather right now is killing me. That was loading off that sample puck. The Dorco Primes, yep, those are excellent blades. And to be quite honest, I'm really not sure if these are the Dorco Primes, just with a relabel or something like that. But they are extremely smooth, extremely comfortable up until now in pretty well every razor, except my Gillette. What was it? The single ring, the old type single ring. In those, I mean that razor is aggressive, and with the sharpness of the blade, wee wee woo, yeah, that was a little bit something else. Yeah, the I like it wet and going in dry part. Yeah, I see everybody got a good laugh out of that one. Uh, it's one of those situations. It didn't even occur to me that I had said anything. As soon as the first comments started coming in on that one, I'm like, seriously. But I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. Must be the soap and blade that's producing such a fine shave. Nothing to do with the tech. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I know. See, there's a you and your tech spread. Introducing Trojan blades. Going against the grain. And blade is really comfortable. And if you guys can, have a chance to get a hold of these blades, um, It's just something different. I don't know, or like I said, I gotta put them up head to head with the primes, with the Dorco primes, and see if if there's a difference or if they actually are just a relabel. But right now, I'm enjoying the heck out of these blades. Sharp, smooth. The only thing, they lack a little bit of stamina. About 3 to 4 shaves. 4 shaves is pushing it. Very nice slickness. They'll make her bleed. Mm-hmm. Or you. Yeah, these are not to be mistaken for other items. Razor blades and Trojans. Yeah, I don't think that mixes very well. Either way, it's gonna go bad. Man, this is comfortable. No stamina. Nope. I mean, like I said, I like to get a little bit of life out of my blades. Other people tend to toss their blades after one shave. I mean, everybody has their thing, right? So, try me. Okay, good. All right, this we're gonna have to have this rated somewhat. This might not be for a younger audience. Awesome. Okay, pickups. Let's see what the water does. Yeah, Viagra blades. They keep going and going and going, huh? What are you gonna do? Strop them? Tony, yeah, okay. Yeah, the Trojan horse, yeah, okay. Oh. Now we're getting into the really bad jokes. Loving it. I was actually thinking about the horse brush without thinking about the Trojan part, because I'm lately here I've been really liking my horses, but since it's when they get wet, they seem to be somewhat of a wet noodle. Um, I thought I'd go with something else here. Has a home tried the Astra Super Platinums, not the old ones with the numbers in the corners, but the so-called new ones without numbers. Huh. Okay. Well, since I'm not a regular Astra user, um, I don't really know. I'm sorry, Arthur. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Hey, oh, exactly. All right. As you saw, this is a full third pass lather, and this is what's left. And fantastic lather. 23 mil knot, not much there, and loaded off this little puck here. WSP is shining. It's fantastic. Good choice, Steve. Thank you. Excellent soap. It's just what I needed. The scent is fantastic. You get the lavender, but it's not in the medicinal range. It's just a nice. It's not too floral. Since it's lavender wood, I wonder what's in there. If it's sandalwood or some other woody concoction, but I can't describe it. It's just a very, very pleasant lavenderish type scent. It doesn't smell predominantly woody. It doesn't smell predominantly lavender. It's awesome. Just a good mix. All right. Pretty smooth up here. Pretty smooth there. Quick question. For those of you who were on Caps live, did Kevy ever show up? Yeah, no, the head shave is off the table, guys. I think that'll take more than just a couple of beers for me to do that. Okay, so Kevy missed that one. Hey Andrew, glad you could join. Brad, I don't think anybody wants to see that. So, hey, all good on my side. Just got off work, and Steve, the Suffolk shaver, had the fantastic idea. It's kind of like, hey, why don't you go live? And fantastic. Glad each and every one of you could join. Let me just rinse off. All right. Wait. So, I stopped a little prematurely. Right there is still a little bit of against the grain stubble if I'm looking for it. But before I get irritation, has anyone seen one of those back blades? I've seen the video on it where you're standing they look like one of those huge ice scrapers, and you're like, seen a video on that. Hilarious. So yeah, there we go. Now we're getting into interesting topics. All right, post shave, fantastic, really nice. Nothing dry, nothing tuggy. Like I said, shave stopped in time, and yep, perfect. Time for witch hazel. Yeah, speaking of targeted ads, I don't know who put that video up on Facebook about how he apparently, was it Facebook? I think it was Facebook, keeps listening in on your phone. And basically, he, for one full day, they don't have any cats, they don't have anything to do with cat. All he did was talk about cat and cat food. 2 days later, targeted ads on Facebook on his channel about cat food. I don't know if it's real. Sounds interesting, though. Witch hazel. So yeah, that was kind of an interesting thing. I don't know, like I said, if it's some sort of scare tactic or whatever, or if it's a real thing, but somehow I'm believing him. Yeah, neither am I, Steve. But yeah. This has been a good break from those new puppies at home. Yeah. Incidentally, just in case nobody knew, Brad just got two brand new puppies. Compliments of his better half, who wanted him. What is it, Australian Shepherds or something like that? So going through the joys of puppies. Right. So, nobody said that, Golden Steel. It is what it is. Yes, it was kind of scary. They are listening to me. Fair bit. Okay. All right. Quick recap. Fantastic shave with the Rustic Shave Soap from WSP Wet Shaving Products. The lavender wood today. And unanimously voted by the crowd of Steve. Good choice. Fantastic. This was really great. Just what I needed tonight. So, this is what the puck looks like. As you can tell, kind of minute, and as Jeff had rightfully said so, pinky out. The brush that we loaded with, the Shave Mac, hold on, wet. The Shave Mac DO1 Silvertip. And as you can see, it just, yeah. This is a 23 mil, so you know how small this puck is. But it worked. Very surprised. The shaver today, the Gillette Tech. Early 50s, since no date code, with the ball end handle. It's a really nice shape, and it's a nice hefty razor. Rather mild, like some might point out, but nonetheless, with the Dorco Titan, these ones, on second shave, it was great. Smooth. I mean, seriously, this is one of those daily combinations without even thinking about it. You just kind of done. It's not the closest shave due to this being a rather mild razor. There is a little bit here which I probably could have picked up, but without wanting irritation, we'll just let it go. So I'm going with close and comfortable. That's about the level of the shave today, and my beard is hanging everywhere. I really need to get that mustache waxed. It's just driving me nuts. Right, so dried in and applied the witch hazel previously. Going with the fine lavender pour homme. Hold on, shake it. Fantastic lavender scented aftershave. Good bit of alcohol, so it does give a little bit of feedback. But very little. A little bit here and a little bit here. I'm close to coughing up hairballs. Yes, Steve. You don't want to know how many times you're just kind of sitting there and fizzling this thing out of it. Strange, because my pre-war tech does deliver a BBS at least about 18 hours. The pre-war is a good number, or a little bit more aggressive. But, like I said, I could have probably gone a little closer if I wanted to, but I wasn't going to risk it. I enjoyed this shave a lot, and I wasn't going to ruin it by irritation. Ooh, menthol. Nice. So yeah, fantastic aftershave. Smells great. Steve, help me out on the description here. This is not just lavender. There's other things in here. Coumarin, Limonene, okay. Yeah, you get a little bit of a slight citrusy freshness, but very briefly. And then it just dries down to a wonderful lavender. You get a little bit of the menthol kick. Fantastic stuff. Great combination today. Holy smokes, we are done. Now what? we've already passed on the various topics. Arthur, thank you so much for popping in. Uh, Dropped it. Sorry about that. Just this. So yeah, no, it was fantastic. I am probably just gonna get me a cup of coffee, and then head to bed. So yeah, this is. I've been inspired to break out the Williams mug and the tech. That does sound like a great shave, Todd. Thank you, Tony. Thanks for joining in. I'm glad we could do a live where you didn't have to set the alarm clock. Yeah, Bill, I will drink coffee before bed. I am what you call a coffee junkie. It does not affect me, at least not to the extent that I can't sleep. Besides that, we get to sleep an hour longer today because the clock gets turned back, I believe, an hour. So just kind of remember that. Fortunately, most of my devices are electronic, like the cell phone, the laptop, and everything, and so it gets adjusted automatically for me. Fall back, exactly. Thank you. And yeah, Arthur, good night. Thank you. Thank you. Andrew knows me from work. Yeah, don't mess with me without coffee in the morning. Usually does not go well. I need my coffee day and night, and I will have that cup of coffee before I go to bed now. While I watch Steve's shave and maybe another, and then probably head to bed. Guys, it was an absolute honor, a pleasure. Thank you for joining. This was fantastic. Like I said, Steve, thank you for the idea. Gary, glad you could make it. Happy birthday, buddy. 37. Enjoy the last couple of minutes of your birthday. And Todd, Andrew, Bill, Brad, thank you. Thank you for joining. It made it a very, very enjoyable shave this evening. Really made my day. Have a good one, guys. Golden Steel. Hold on. Steve's got something. Lavender pour-on triggers an ancient association between lavender and cleanliness, but minimizes the floral aspect. Yeah, post something that disappeared. Minimizes the floral aspect. The lavender base note, peppermint, subtle rosemary, bergamot, and oak moss. Fantastic. Brad, thank you. Steve, thank you very much. Great idea. This was a fantastic Saturday evening for me. Made my day. Guys, I'm out, and y'all have a good night.